So the next question is, the Chinese Communist Party is increasingly being tied to the realization of the Chinese dream. What impact could this have on the future of the CCP?
Well, I think the Chinese dream was a phrase that Xi Jinping coined. So it really is both tied to his status and his legacy, as well as what the party will do. And it's meant to really be something that would galvanize the country behind it to try and achieve sort of a greater international stature for China, both politically, economically, and other ways. Originally, the phrase was sort of an empty shell. It wasn't clear what it meant. In some ways, it echoes back to going back to the Qing dynasty, about this dream of having a wealthy and powerful country, and that aspiration has continued. And one manifestation of it is the Belt and Road Initiative that has been successful in sort of tying China with a number of different countries for building large infrastructure projects. It's been controversial in a variety of ways. There's been pushback within those countries. But I think at home, it plays very well. And it looks as though China's status is rising, since the party controls the message that it goes out within the country. Most people in China only hear the party's version of the Chinese dream and not maybe the international reaction to it. So it's part and parcel of how the party is building support for itself that allows it to remain in power. It's not just using sort of more repressive tools to stay in power. It's also generating support in a variety of ways. And one way is through this relatively new phrase of the Chinese dream.
Thank you. Dr. Paal, did you have anything to add?
I don't really. I was on Chinese television a few times right after the China Dream phrase was used, and my Chinese interlocutors were quite excited about it, and they kept asking me what I thought it meant, and I had to say, I really don't know. But today, if you go to China, and not many people are, but if you go to China today, you'll see China Dream all over the poster boards of urban areas, and each one emphasizes something else. It's become a catch-all phrase for anything good, kind of like a 1930s New Deal expression, which is trying to spread a feeling of good will and satisfaction among the people to keep them supporting the leadership, in this case in Beijing.